Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a highly practical financial skill, navigating Fifth Third Bank's digital infrastructure to safely increase your credit limits. Whether you're trying to build a financial safety net, gear up for a planned large purchase, or just want to boost your credit score, knowing exactly how this system works is going to be absolutely invaluable for you. So, let's jump right in.
I've got to ask you right off the bat, are you ready to unlock more financial freedom without ever stepping foot in a bank? Well, today we're going to discover the secrets to increasing your credit limit online with Fifth Third and watch your purchasing power soar. We're mapping out the exact digital pathways you can take to make this happen, literally from the comfort of your couch.
Okay, let's get right into it. To truly master credit limits, we first need to wrap our heads around the credit utilization ratio. This is simply the percentage of your available credit that you're currently using. For example, if you have a $1,000 limit and you've spent $200, your ratio is 20%. Optimizing your credit limit isn't just an excuse to go out and spend more money, right? It's a strategic move to lower this vital ratio, which happens to be a massive driver of your overall credit score.
Here is our digital roadmap for today. We're going to quickly cover credit limits explained, move into eligibility and credit checks, explore the Airline digital portal, and then look at secured cards and alternative limits. Finally, we'll wrap up with strategies for maximizing your approval odds, along with the risks and final takeaways.
Section 1. Credit limits explained, and why your borrowing ceiling actually matters.
Before you go asking a bank for more credit, it really helps to know exactly what a higher limit accomplishes for your daily finances. Expanding your purchasing power is essentially a dual-purpose tool. On one hand, it gives you a crucial financial safety net for those unexpected emergencies or the flexibility to handle planned large purchases. But on the other hand, as we just mentioned, having a higher ceiling mathematically improves your credit utilization, provided your spending stays the exact same. It's honestly one of the fastest ways to optimize your credit profile.
Section 2. Eligibility and credit checks. Let's look at the hidden mechanics of credit inquiries.
Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the fear of damaging your credit score. There is a massive difference between a soft pull and a hard pull, and understanding this is key at Fifth Third. When the bank initiates an automatic review of your account, they use a soft pull. This focuses purely on internal risk data and has zero impact on your credit score. But if you proactively call customer service or walk into a branch to ask for an increase, that almost always triggers a hard pull, meaning they pull your full credit report, which usually causes a temporary drop in your score.
So what are the underwriters actually looking for before they approve an increase? First off, they want to see an account tenure of at least 6 months. They also need a safe alignment between your verified income and your existing debt. But above all else, they want flawless payment consistency. Payment history makes up about 35% of your standard credit score. Any recent missed or late payments will trigger an immediate denial.
Section 3. The Airline digital portal. This is the insider's playbook for unsecured cards.
For those of you rocking standard unsecured cards, like the Fifth Third 1.67% cash/back card, there's a very specific digital pathway. Many of Fifth Third's reward cards are actually serviced via Airline Financial Services, and they have a dedicated online credit line increase request center. But here is the absolute most crucial step. You must unfreeze your Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion credit files before you submit the form. If your files are frozen, the automated underwriting engine just hits a brick wall and instantly denies your request. A quick warning though, you really have to be careful with which digital tool you use. The native Fifth Third mobile app is fantastic for locking a misplaced card or checking your balance, sure. But if you try to request a limit increase in the app, the system often just directs you to call their customer support number. And remember what we learned just a minute ago? Calling in proactive requests almost always guarantees that dreaded hard credit pull.
Section 4. Secured cards and alternative limits. How to navigate outside the standard credit check. If your credit history is a bit limited and you're using a secured card or a My Advance line, the rules are totally different. Let's break this down. Unsecured cards rely on risk underwriting and hard pulls, but secured credit cards and the My Advance line, neither of these requires a credit check for a limit increase. They operate on entirely different mechanical pathways.
For example, with the Fifth Third secured credit card, your credit limit is directly tied to the cash collateral sitting in your linked Momentum savings account. You literally don't have to ask an underwriter for permission to increase your limit. You just log into the digital portal and transfer more funds into that savings account. The limit starts at a $300 deposit and can scale all the way up to $5,000.
And what about the My Advance product, $1,000?
That is the maximum credit limit you can reach for this checking-linked digital cash advance line.
To increase a My Advance limit, you don't even fill out a request form. The bank uses an automated algorithm that looks at the lesser of your 3-month qualified direct deposit average or your total qualified direct deposits over the last 35 days. So, to bump up this specific limit, you simply need to route a higher volume of qualifying direct deposits into your checking account. The algorithm does the rest automatically.
Section 5. Maximizing your approval odds through strategic behaviors and real-world results.
Let's look at how real cardholders are optimizing their limits. Take this actual quote from a Fifth Third customer on Reddit. They were stuck at a $2,500 limit for years. But then, they say, I started to use my card frequently, almost daily, and paying the balance down every month. They had the audacity to raise my limit to $5,800. This is perfect proof that active, heavy usage paired with responsible payments actually triggers the bank's internal algorithms to offer you more credit.
This specific behavior brings up a fascinating concept called utilization cycling. Basically, if you constantly pay off your card multiple times a month before the statement even generates, the bank's automated systems think you don't actually need a higher limit because your recorded balance always looks super low. By allowing a robust statement balance to generate and then paying it off in full right away, you clearly signal to those risk algorithms that your current limit is too restrictive and you genuinely require more credit.
Section 6. Risks and final takeaways to protect your financial standing.
It is incredibly important to remember that while having a high limit is fantastic for your utilization ratio, credit limits are very much a two-way street. Banks are constantly evaluating their exposure to risk. Here is a pretty sobering cautionary tale from another Reddit user. They shared that Fifth Third slashed their limit from $9,000 all the way down to $1,200 with zero warning, despite never being late on a payment. This kind of thing can happen if the algorithm sense a change in your credit report, a shift in economic conditions, or even if you simply aren't utilizing the high limit they gave you. Bottom line, the bank can and will protect itself.
So, what happens if your online limit increase request gets denied? First, don't panic, and definitely don't just keep aggressively clicking Apply. You'll want to wait at least 6 months before reapplying. Pull your credit report to make sure there are no errors dragging you down. Try to aggressively reduce your outstanding balances to improve your debt-to-income ratio. And hey, if you feel the automated system just made a mistake, you can always contact customer service and ask for a manual reconsideration.
Before we wrap up, I do need to remind everyone that the information provided in this explainer is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Individual circumstances may vary, and it's always highly recommended to consult with a financial advisor or directly with your bank to understand your options. Credit limit increases are strictly subject to approval by Fifth Third and cannot be guaranteed.
So, we've covered the hidden mechanics of credit inquiries, the step-by-step pathways for unsecured and secured cards, and the algorithms behind it all. The tools are officially in your hands. So, my final question to you is, will you leverage the digital portal to unlock your financial flexibility today? Taking proactive control of your credit health is truly one of the smartest financial moves you can make. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy optimizing.